Welcome back to the podcast, friends. I'm excited to introduce some new friends of mine to you. Joining me today is the team from Iron Horse Ranch. So this is a crew that knows what it means to work hard, dream big, and keep this Western tradition alive. So we're talking horses, ranch life, and the passion behind their success. So we're going to dive in. Hey, everybody. I look forward to you introducing yourselves. So if you would, just tell us your name and your title or role within Iron Horse Ranch.
Hi, I'm Tawni Jones Ledbetter, and I own Iron Horse Ranch.
My name is Shelby Conley, and I'm the social media manager for Iron Horse Ranch.
I'm Becky Wright, and I am the horse trainer here at Iron Horse Ranch.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies. Welcome to Fit for Halter. We're going to start off with Tawni and just hear, why don't you tell us the story behind the ranch?
Well, I've had horses since I was a little girl, and this ranch originally was my husband Lonnie's, who passed away earlier this year. So we combined our two ranches and decided to just keep going on. Lonnie did Appaloosas, I did quarters, so we kind of combined them. Now we do Appaloosas, quarters, and paints. So, um, you know, we we also have riding horses here, so we have a couple of riding stallions along with our halter horses.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about your particular draw or interest in the halter side of things.
So I used to show Arabians, and I just fell in love with the idea of these gentle giants because Arabians are crazy, obviously, and quarter horses are.
Yeah. So when you think about success for your ranch, one of the things that I'll never forget when I asked you if you would be willing to do an episode is you said, absolutely, because I have the best team on the planet. I've been watching the interaction on social media of your team and introducing different people. And it meant a lot to me being a person who enjoys teamwork and collaborating to not only see what was happening, but then to hear you talk about your team in such an affectionate way. So what does success look like for you and your team, not only in the show pen, but beyond that, even at the ranch?
So I think that, our trophies speak for themselves. We have had a very successful couple of years here. Um, our team is absolutely perfect. We all love each other. We work hard, we work long hours, but we eat dinner together every night. I cook and everybody comes and we all eat together. So we get to end our day, everybody here has their own voice. I make sure that everybody is listened to. It really is a team effort here. And
Yeah.
we are a lot of girls sitting here right now, which I kind of didn't notice. We do have some male figures here on the ranch, but for the most part, really, it's Becky and I. We decide who breeds to who we're going to show, who we're not going to show,
Mm-hmm.
what we're going to do. It's a lot of work, but we certainly have made it work.
And we have over 100 head of horses.
Yeah, we have 127 horses here, so we don't have a little. Yeah, it takes. We have an entire team of the rest of the behind the scenes people that people don't necessarily see, but all of them. We have lunch once a week for all of them, and we eat dinner, several nights a week where everybody can come in, talk about what they saw or what they did, at the ranch today. What
Uh-huh.
problems maybe arose or something that needs to be addressed or someone just thought of an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how, and I think that's our biggest success is that we all spend a lot of time together. And,
Yeah.
my husband died this year and it was a very bad couple of months. And without them, oh no, I wouldn't have made it through it. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm. So, what's one of the biggest lessons that the horse industry has taught you um, through the years, and maybe just in the halter side, but really any part of the horse industry? What are some of the lessons you've learned?
I think that you kind of have to be in it for you because not everybody will really be happy about your successes. So
Mm-hmm.
we've
Yeah.
realized that, we tend to root for everybody. We want everybody to win, and we've learned that maybe that's not everybody.
Is the same way.
Yeah, not everybody's the same as us, but so we just have to be really happy with what we're doing and do the best that we can to, have our horses prepped and ready and looking good. And honestly, we have a great time doing it. So win or lose, yeah, we do enjoy it. We have a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah. That's great. So you've talked a little bit about the kinds of things that you do to create a positive team culture. How do you motivate your team? That's maybe something that you didn't touch on. How do you motivate your people?
I think
everybody has a goal.
I think everybody has a common goal. We all know at the end of the year that we would like again. Oh man, the dog's got it. We would again like to possibly win the. Yep, Annie, open the door. Can you go put them away?
It's okay. It's okay. We roll with it because everybody has dogs.
Yeah.
Everybody. So,
Ever. Annie's gonna stay because otherwise she'll open the door again. Go on. I think that we and I do also bribe them with food. All of my staff is motivated by food more than money. Honestly, if I said I'll give you an extra $100 if you do this, they would go
Cook for me every day.
cook. Yeah, I go, or I'll cook you dinner Saturday night. They would all choose the dinner.
And now
All
mind
of them.
you, Tawni is a great cook. I mean, so we all enjoy when she's here cooking for us all.
yeah. Well, it makes a difference to be able to sit around the table and share a meal together. That's a unique opportunity among a team that a lot of jobs don't offer. So I'm sure that helps you guys to bond even more. So Becky, we're going to talk to you for a little bit, and I'm sure we'll hear from everybody, but want to hear about your program. So what does a typical day look like for you, and specifically the horses that are in your show string?
We start out every morning at 5:30. We do our feeding. Give them, I'd say, an hour or so. Then we go through and start taking them all. We use what's that? Eurocycle, the walker. We can put 6 on at a time. So we get them all started on that. Take the first 6 off. We put sweats on, and they stand on the wall for 3 hours. But in the meantime, we start rotating the rest of the 23 that's in the show string. And of course, the older horses go longer. And right now we're doing babies, of course. So the babies' time is half of what we do the older horses with. And I don't leave them standing on the wall as long as like the aged horses do.
Yeah.
Then off the wall, get groomed, fed lunch, and then they have the afternoon off. Once a week, we give them a day off. They get turnout either in the arena or one of our paddocks so they can be a horse. And that's pretty much 7 days a week.
Yeah.
So
then
they get fed, I believe in feeding 4 times a day. We get, so they get a certain amount of feed. And we adjust that by their own, you've got one that gains weight very fast or the ones that are slow, So it's a day thing. I like feeding the horses myself so I can see if they've been eating, if they've been drinking, how much hay they've ate. Or my own eyes are on it.
Sure. Yeah. It sounds like it's highly customized. Is there anything else that you find that you commonly have to adjust based on a temperament or level of like some of your horses that are showing more often? Are there any other insights that you've gotten from your horses that our listeners might appreciate?
I think part of that, like the ones that are more high energy, we work longer and work harder. Said our walker takes 6 horses, so we try to take the 6 that work the best together, and the ones that are a little bit less energy or trying to put weight on them, we don't work them as hard, so we kind of break them up in groups. I think 23 right now in training, so, you know, it's a day. Now, in the wintertime, it will change a little bit because we'll wait till it gets a little warmer before we start.
Yeah.
People, you know, we
We
got
turn everybody out.
after the world show, we'll
Yeah.
let everybody come, like,
We let everybody go out, be a horse, we turn them out, you know, we don't keep them in training 24.
we have been pushing it hard
Yeah.
because, you know, we started late this year
Yeah.
because of, unfortunately, Lonnie.
Yeah, we started late,
And
so,
qualified 16 in
Yeah, we-
3 divisions.
we qualified 16 horses.
And
Well, we qualified 15 in 3 divisions in 9 weeks.
yeah.
And we qualified the 16th in 2 divisions. I missed 1 division.
Because
I missed select. We just didn't have her long enough to get it done. But we
Yeah.
would have normally taken our sweet old time and done some of our favorite shows, and we would have started in April. But because my husband died, we obviously missed all of April and May and just were scrambling. Because those are the biggest shows where you can point out, and we missed those all.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the last 9 or 10 weeks, we have been hitting it. I mean, you know, because you have to qualify them by the end of July. That's all the time you have left.
Okay. Okay.
You know, there's just not a lot of halter horses that go to that many shows. So if you can't get the points, then you have to take them each to 4 shows. And it just, when you have a 7-horse trailer, you're down the road, you got 16 show horses, takes you a little while.
Yes.
But we got it done.
Yes, we did.
We got it done.
Wow. That's a lot of hustling and miles and
Yes.
organized planning. That's incredible.
Well, my
So,
son-
I'm
we
sorry.
Had, son chose amateur, so we had to get him
Amateurs
also being
but-
drug.
and then the
Yeah.
open.
Because we do amateur, select, and open.
But
Okay.
So you had a list. She had, you know, a list already made out, which we missed some of the shows.
Yeah.
So we had a plan from, you know, the get go. We just had.
Yeah, in December I make the plan for the following year. It drives people crazy. I'm the planner. But I have a whole list and it'll say
Yes.
all the shows and which horses should go to which and which, you know, and then I keep track of the points, what they won, and when they're done, and they're off and they can just stay in the barn. So it, you know, I mean everybody I'm sure everybody does it. I just do it for us.
My husband is that person in our family. I walk out of the pen and sometimes I don't even know how I placed because it's me and my horse doing our thing, and I walk out and yeah, he's the business manager. He's taking care of making sure we got the points and the grands and the reserves.
It's getting the circuit awards.
Yes.
I left them at every show this year. Every single
And
one. I never
personally
picked them
don't
up.
think about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm, you know, like.
Usually
and
There's
doing
so much
something.
going on.
Yeah,
I got
we have too many horses at the shows, so yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And there's some good awards sometimes.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure. Next year, that's my new goal. To put a reminder in my phone at the end of every show. We leave. Go get your circuit awards. Yeah. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you have some performance horses, and of course you've got halter horses. So tell us a little bit of difference between how you are working them, how you're handling having really 2 pretty different disciplines in training at the same time.
Actually, most of the performance horses here now have not been, since I've
Yeah.
been here.
We're not showing them.
Yes, Tawni.
Okay.
Fireman's gelding that you do
Yeah,
ranch
I
riding
have
on.
a ranch rider that I do performance halter with, and then the rest of my performance horses are actually in training with John Thompson, another horse trainer.
Gotcha.
Not actually here when they're, I mean, we have our niche. We're doing the halter here. It's plenty. If I have 4 riding horses here, I think Becky might kill me. She would either quit or kill me.
And the funny part is, because I grew up riding, and as I got into the halter part of it years ago and kind of gave up the riding. So I would love to ride, but I don't know if I would find time to
Right.
do the riding. Something would have to give, and I don't want to give. I love the halter horses. You know, they just is a big part of my life is the halter horses.
Yeah. Absolutely. So what's one moment or maybe one horse that you've had an opportunity to train that really stands out in your career?
Here at the ranch, probably one of my favorite is the last Eve. I just love him.
We don't agree on this, by the way.
You know, but he's got such a personality. And then we have Mr. Fabulous, which
Which is
call
my favorite.
yes, which we call Rooster. Two total different personalities. And I actually describe him as me and you.
Yes.
And it just
And it's funny because the last E is me, and Rooster is you. But honestly, that's probably why we get along so well. Mr. Fabulous is the sweetest stallion I have ever owned in my entire life.
He is not the same.
He is not the same. He's
No.
not even close. He is
does
more a
have-
firecracker like
Yes,
me.
firecracker.
But the Mr. Fabulous is so sweet. He's like a gelding. You can see it just by looking at him. He's got this
Mm.
soft eye. He comes up and he puts his head on you immediately as soon as you open the door. I mean, he's just a super sweet horse. And
Yeah.
last E
He's
and
spicy.
he's spicy.
He's spicy.
We call him spicy.
I love it.
He's spicy, but she loves him.
He
Yeah.
loves-
And they're both. Come in.
He's got a
And they're both different. They're both very different horses. And our 20-year veteran who has been here through it all, coming in right here. I want me to get your chair.
Welcome.
This is Hasty.
Welcome to the podcast.
He helps us. He helps us. He basically helps us do everything we don't, and he manages our breeding. You know, helps
the baby.
collects all our studs and helps wean our babies. You know, he basically
All the
helps
babies.
do all of that. Stay here. You gotta stay here. You gotta see you're in that little picture.
Yes, we can see you. So Becky, tell us a little bit about how you mentally and physically prepare your horses for a show. Is there anything that you do differently when it's time to head to the pen than what you do at home?
Not really. I just try to keep everybody on as close to a schedule as you can keep them to. Of course, the horse show
Okay.
is somewhat different, but I have been told by other people that you want to treat your horse at the show as close to possible as you can, as if they were at home. So
Yeah.
rest time is rest time. Show time is like when you're getting them ready, as if you're going to go work them. You know, just try to keep them on a schedule as close to their normal schedule, almost like having kids. You know, you just
Yeah.
as calm and on a normal plane as you can, so they don't get so hyper and like act like fools in the pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. So let's shift to our social media manager. So Shelby, why don't you tell us first, what is your overall strategy for promoting the ranch and horses online?
Yeah, so really just putting out high quality content. So outside of me running social media, I'm a photographer and videographer as well. So I think that comes into play a lot, being able to bring high quality footage, not just iPhone videos, to our social media. And I feel like it really catches your eye when you're scrolling to see, a video that makes you feel like you're almost there with the horses.
Uh-huh.
And trying to keep up with the trends. I am a little bit younger, so trying to stick with the TikTok
She's
trends.
calling us
No,
old.
I'm
Makes you
not.
haven't heard.
Yeah.
You didn't realize.
But trying to stay up with the trends, the trending sounds and stuff like that on TikTok.
Yep.
When one goes viral, you kind of have to catch it early, and put your videos into play with that, so it throws it into that algorithm. Posting our hashtags are big as well. We hashtag everything: Iron Horse Ranch, Halter Horses, World Champions, just things that embody us. So when people are looking at that, we're one of the first things that pop up with it, and that's just kind of a big important factor to really keep it all rolling, and also making sure we're posting across all of our platforms. We have a Facebook, a TikTok, and an Instagram that we post on pretty much daily. That you can kind of see a day in the life of here at the ranch or at the show, or
Mhm.
it's there.
She sometimes captures videos and posts them without our permission. ones we would prefer have not been
Hey,
posted.
we keep it real around here. What do you see? There's nothing to hide.
It's crazy.
I love it. Well, I've enjoyed your work, Shelby. So thank you. You have great quality content. How do you balance, or is it part of your strategy to educate and show us behind the scenes and promote the business? Tell us a little bit about that mix.
Yeah, that's really is part of the strategy that I came in with. I am always filming when I'm here. I have my camera and kind of getting everyone's business around the ranch, no matter what's going on. I'm carrying my camera to film the horses out in the pasture. I think I've met Tawny's repro vet more than I've met my own being here and seeing what they're
Yeah.
doing and checking the mares, making sure they're in foal, checking on all the horses, and also going to the exercising aspect of it and seeing what Becky's doing, the horses on the walker. If I'm seeing it with my own eyes, chances are I'm filming it also for our public just to see.
Yeah.
It's really important to be true to us and not to hide things. We're really, this is what we do.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
what you
Love
see,
it.
what you get.
So, what was your most successful post or campaign, and why do you think it resonated with people?
So our most successful, one of our top successful post was a video of Maverick, one of our foals from this year. It hit 1.8 million views on TikTok alone and about 635,000 on Facebook as well. It was one of those that I caught the trending sound right when it started going viral. And also he's just a very beautiful, muscular baby, and I just put a little slow motion video of him out in the field with his mama, and everyone just
We're
absolutely loved him. Seeing how beautiful and how muscular he was. Our foals don't come out all woolly; they are taken care of. They are nice and pretty out there.
Yeah.
Second one was actually when we came home from our show in Oklahoma. We have a video.
Red bud, yeah.
Yeah, the Redbud show. We have just content of Mr. Fabulous in the arena, looking all fabulous as he does, and Tawny showing, and just a mix of everything going on. And people were just really excited to see, us doing what we do, and not just the behind the scenes, but that was the first actual show that I was able to capture. So,
Hmm.
Well,
see
and
everyone.
that also brought on a lot of negative comments
It did.
where people were like, "Oh my gosh, steroids, this, that, they can't move, they're lame."
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yep.
in response to that, we did a video that I was so mad about it. They were like fake tail, and I'm like pulling his tail, going, "There's no tail in this horse. He's just naturally the way he is." So the next day we turned him out in the field, and she stood in the middle of the field with this freaking guy running all around her,
Yeah.
and posted a video the next day showing how athletic he
Yeah,
was.
it had several 100,000 views as well.
Yeah.
I come from a Western background, more rodeo side of things, so I'm learning a lot with the halter as well, and it's a whole new respect for this industry, but there's a bad stigma around it, and,
Yeah.
just showing
Yep.
not what halter really is.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were like, "You gotta be kidding me."
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
like
I remember it.
these people, and then she was like, "Don't do it, don't do it. It keeps us on the algorithm,
does, it
even
does.
if it's negative."
Yeah, it keeps us going and brings more traction to us regardless, so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of good comments.
Yeah,
There
were
was
a lot
tons of
crazy.
good. There was more good than bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Sure.
yeah. And they all
Yeah.
argued amongst themselves. Like we didn't even have to really respond to the people that were being ugly because everybody else was.
Yeah.
So we were okay, just be that way.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's enough supporters in the halter industry that are, at the same time, you guys are trying to debunk the myths about halter horses. There's a host and an army of folks who are trying to do the same thing. Yeah. So, yeah, I remember it.
We
Remember that post.
we have a lot of mayors that you can see from our content that our mayors are just phenomenal. We have fantastic mayors. So they look great out there. And, people start saying those babies look great because their mamas look great,
Yeah. Yeah.
really seeing what we do. And we
Yeah.
don't do a lot. You don't see us advertising for any sort of supplements. And I'm not saying we give nothing, but we give so little because we really just are trying our best. And so sometimes we're in the middle of the pack because we're not willing to do a lot of the extra things that other people are. We just aren't. We just do it as natural as possible. And so we don't always win, but we win enough for us to be
Yep.
happy. Our horse
Yeah.
is really healthy and happy, and you know, we're doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just a lot we don't know, so we're not gonna try
Sure.
crazy, but you know, our horses are just, we have good mares and good studs, and we've been pretty successful.
And looking forward
Yeah.
to it is coming.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so this year we only, every other year you breed less because you have open mares. So this year we have 26 foals coming for
And-
next year.
It's be the last East first full crop.
Yeah, so
And Rooster's basically,
Yeah.
he's got one baby on it, so it'll be
Yeah.
the first year.
it'll be our 2 quarter studs, the last E and Mr. Fabulous. This will really be the first foal. We have 1 foal out of Mr. Fabulous. We bought Mr. Fabulous from Terry Bradshaw. He only
Uh-huh.
had 1 mare. And
Okay.
it's a very famous mare, and we have that stud, that colt. We bought the foal so that we could have his first and only foal. We'll be showing him for the
Next
first
week.
time next week. He's a Palomino and he's beautiful. But next
Awesome.
year will really be, we did sex because, listen, breeding has gone so crazy. We flushed embryo and we sexed them.
The semen, yes.
Every single one of our foals coming out of Mr. E, except for one, which we didn't sex, so we don't know, are all fillies. So we're super excited that he's gonna be a filly producer.
Awesome. Very cool. So, Jesus, do you want to talk to us a little bit about the stallion lineup? The ladies have shared a little bit with us, but do you want to tell us who you have this year?
Well, what I can say, I don't have nothing to say. I already hear what they say. They're all pretty, they're all good. They're all very good horses. All they easy to handle. They all do whatever you want to do. Whatever is breeding season, they know their job. They're ready and they're
Yeah.
waiting. Whatever they want to go to get them. So they're
Yeah.
that's easy to do it.
Yeah. So you have Mr. Fabulous and the last E. Do you have any other studs that you stand there?
We got the True Legacy. That one is a lot.
And
Okay.
So it is an Appaloosa, but same thing is a nice horse, very, very nice, very, very pretty. And like I said, they're all easy to do it, so they just make
Yeah.
money.
Well, and honestly, True Legacy is like the bionic horse. He has unbelievable semen. You can get from one collection 85 straws.
Wow.
And when you look at it on the screen, I wish I had the video to show you. I was so disappointed when I saw our other studs semen, and it had my my repro bed is like, Carlos is like, Tawni, this is fine semen. I don't know what you're seeing. I go, no way, look at this, and I show him the video of the Appaloosa True Legacy, because that's what I was used to seeing, and he goes, oh no, don't look at that ever again. Don't look at that. Like, you're never gonna see it. It's not normal.
Yeah.
So he's super easy. I mean, we get everything in full the first time with him.
Yeah. So then how do you guys go about selecting who gets bred to who? Tell us a little bit about your selection process.
I think it's because, we've got an NN, we've got NH stud, 2 NN studs and 1 NH stud. So of
Yeah.
course, right off the top, you pick your mares that you want to breed to. The NN studs, we try to, use an NH mare. I know some people don't, do that, but
Yeah.
and then on the NH stud, we only breed NN mares too. So that right there at the very top, that's we don't try to breed NH to NH.
And I think we actually have beefed up our brood mare band this year. And we did so by picking mares that we already thought in advance would go with each stallion. So we literally bought them or planned them. We took some of our show string from last year, retired them out, made them into brood mares and knew that we would, or we flushed embryos out of them, you know, out of our younger horses. So I think we knew in advance what we were going to breed with each stallion as we planned our year out. That's another thing that we plan way in advance.
And you actually bought the last D for that reason. I mean, we
Yeah.
bought him for. a
We
show
bought
string
him,
as a
yes.
breeding stud.
Yeah, we bought him for our show string, but we bought him to be a breeding stud. The last he got off the trailer, and in 15 minutes, this man is putting on a helmet and taking him to the breeding barn. He thought he had died and gone to heaven.
Right? He's like, this place is awesome.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said too. And he was prancing. We still have that video on social media.
Man.
He's just prancing, going, "Oh, this is awesome!" And we, in fact, that's the one that we didn't sex because we literally collected it. You know, we just kind of was like a clean, you know.
Yeah.
See if
Had a
we could
mare
do it.
ready.
Had a mare ready. We dumped it in her, and she was in fall. So we have no idea what she got. The rest of them we sexed before we put them in, but that one, she, you know, we just put it in the mare. We just AI'd her with it because we had it, and
Yeah.
so, and that was his very first ejaculation, and it worked. So, yep, he was a real happy boy.
So, talk to us a little bit about the other side of the breeding process, and when your foals are arriving, what are some of your first couple of steps or like non-negotiables when your foals are when you're in the foaling process?
So
We have a full alert.
we have full alert.
Which is great.
Okay.
For me is I get out there to every single one of them. I imprint them. I start rubbing on them. I start kissing on them. They take pictures of me always. I'm a wreck. I get straight out of bed and run into the barn. But I mean, we start handling them immediately. We start, you know, letting the mares know, like, hey, we're helping. We're not. We don't. You know, we try to make sure that the mares know that we're going to be in there handling them. We have really great mares mostly anyway, but we start working with them the moment they're born. You know, we start helping them stand, and we dry them off with towels and clean their little ears. And
We
I mean,
run plasma.
yeah, we run plasma on all our foals. We just, you know, we just do it, you know, so that, you know, as a safety for them. But when that foal alert goes off, it calls me, then Becky, then Jesus, and we all run up to the barn. It's a great time of the year. This year it's gonna be a little crazier.
Yeah.
We-
Crazier, don't
Yeah.
let her tell it out. There's a lot of mares.
We have a lot more mares this year than we have in the previous few years. But we have extra stallions too, so.
Sure. So you mentioned sexing and mostly fillies. Maybe that's the advancement that you're most excited about, but tell us, is there something in the reproduction side of the business that you're really excited about, or that maybe you think is coming that you look forward to?
I think that Itsy for us this year was craziness because we heard, you know, we had a lot of people advise us that Itsy is iffy and you might not get too many embryos. And we Itsy one mare and got 11 embryos. We didn't even know what to do. We just froze them because we were like, what? Like, how does that happen? So
And freezer full.
we have a freezer full of embryo from last year, just because we were, we would Itsy, we would get like, we got off of O Sprinkles, which was a pretty well-known baby that I showed. We Itsy'd her because she was 2. We didn't really want to breed her, so we decided to and we got 19 oocytes,
but we got one,
and then we have one in a mare, and we froze 11.
Wow.
12 embryo off one deal, and we were just like, "What just happened here?" They're all Mr. Fabulouses, right? Or did we do half and half? We did. I think we did half and half with her.
because Lasty.
We didn't do them with Lasty. I think we did them. powerhouse. I think so, but, I mean, we did do half and half with her. I can't remember. I think it was secret. But we did half and half, and anyway, we froze 11 embryo and just went, what are we doing? But we have a Mr. Fabulous on its way, so we'll decide what to do with the rest of them next year. It was just kind of shocking for them to say, 3 more already, what do you want us to do? And we were like, what? You know, let's just freeze them. But we did that a lot. We have a lot. It wasn't just her. She was the biggest group that we got, but we have 2 or 3 from almost every mare. We got.
Wow. That's fantastic.
So yeah, and we have a lot of horses. We didn't just breed our own stallions this year. We want to support everyone. So we bred the Secret Gunfighter. We spread to the Snows, Trillions.
Alante.
We bred to Alante. Speechless.
And then
So, and then ours, yeah. So we did try to spread the joy a little. And, you know, we actually love all the people that own all those horses. So we try to make sure that we show our support for them too.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you have foaled out a bunch of those babies next year, what are some things that are maybe some guidelines that you're using to decide who's headed to the show pen and who isn't?
that's really because you kind of just have to, you know,
You just have to watch them.
watch them as they go. And who is it? Some of them maybe not be fraternity babies. Some of them will be some
Yearlings,
be
yeah.
showed as yearlings, whatever. Not every baby is a fraternity baby.
Mm.
Studs don't produce fraternity babies, or babies are later bloomers or whatever. So
Yep.
biggest thing is just watching them over the 4 months of them, and to see how they develop mentally and
Hmm.
Yeah, I think this
Yeah.
year we had so few horses, we just showed them all. And probably I don't think we would make that mistake again because we knew some of them weren't good enough.
And you're also doing the incentive next
Yeah.
year, so you.
That's the other thing I should probably talk about. So Iron Horse Ranch is doing $100,000 incentive on our stallions. So if you bought from us or bred to us, next year we will have added money at the breeders and at the WCHA. So
Awesome.
the highest placing out of our stallions in each
Okay.
division. So whatever divisions the stallions are in, we will have added money to those classes. That'll just be a separate check presented by Iron Horse Ranch. So
Very cool.
Hopefully, out of the 26 babies, that all these people will come and buy a bunch of them.
Yes,
and will
because
pick
they
out
can get that extra money. You could be 8th and still win that money, depending on, where you are in the class,
Uh-huh.
depending on how many are in the class. And obviously, we try to keep, the best ones for me to show, but I will be ineligible to win that money. So, so it won't be me, it'll have to be someone else, but
Yeah.
we're excited about that. And, I think we bred to about 20 outside mares this year. So
yeah, at least.
yeah, at least maybe 30. We bred to quite a few outside mares. We were shipping semen like fools. This man can get semen, spin it, prepare it, and get it shipped out in about 33 minutes. We know because we got and they like
He is
it.
the man.
He wears this cool plaid shirt, and they all go, "Woo, let's go!" They know when he has that helmet on and that shirt, they are ready.
Him and Kate.
Yeah, him and Kate. We have one mare here that every single stud loves.
That's hilarious. I love it. Now I can't wait for breeding season to see stuff on your social media. I'm going to be looking for the plaid shirt and the helmet.
Yes, you will see it. You will. Yes.
I can't wait.
Sure.
That's awesome.
End of April.
Okay, I'll be watching.
Yes.
So a couple of fun questions for you guys. And what's one word each of you would use to describe the ranch?
I'm going last.
I would say fun. Honestly, like it doesn't feel like a job when I'm here. I met Tawni the day I got hired, and I felt like I was just already in a family. And I feel like everything we do is fun. It's hard work, you know. Even I've helped at shows, and it's a lot of work. I'm gonna give it to him. Like I said, I came from a rodeo background, and I was like, oh, you know, you just walk them in. You know, how hard can it be? It's hard. It is a lot of work and a lot of prep, but even through all that, it is so much fun just being around Tawni, being around the staff, being around everyone. I just feel like we are always having fun through it all.
Yeah.
Mine would be beautiful. This place is absolutely a gorgeous ranch. Lonnie did a lot of thought when he built the ranch, and it is just an absolutely beautiful, functional place to be.
Mm.
What's your one word to describe
Say,
it?
very, very
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot to work, a lot to do, but yeah.
Yes, it's a lot. There's a lot.
I'm gonna say that
Yeah.
word, I would probably say peaceful.
Mm.
Because even when we are killing it, this place is all of our place where we all wanna come home to at the end of the day. We all
Yeah.
wanna be here, we love going to the shows, we love coming home with all these gold globes, but at the end of the day, we all cannot wait to get back here, because even though we all work very hard, I mean, our days start at 5 o'clock in the morning and we're done maybe at 10:30 at night, and we work long and hard, but it is still feels very peaceful and it's home. You know,
Yeah,
where we
Yeah.
Sunrises and
Yeah.
beautiful sunsets, which we do see both.
Yeah, and we do, yeah, we have
Longest is not fall in season, because sometimes you not go to a house till 11, 12
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, during falling season, we don't necessarily see the sunrise or sunset.
Right. That's a whole nother animal.
2 a.m. we're bowling out. They always full, by the way, mostly in the middle of the night.
Yes. Every time.
Yeah, I don't think we had any go during the day this year. Every single one of them went between midnight and 3 a.m.
Yeah, because I think one
Mm.
Yeah.
it was like early morning.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like 4 a.m. Yeah, because we were kind of already doing coffee in it, and I thought, what? Yeah, so our last bull was born the day after my husband died, and we named him Lonnie's Legacy, and we're gonna hold him back. He came very late in April, so he'll be a yearling that we'll take out as a maiden horse, and he'll probably never leave here because that's what we named him, and he is
Yeah.
a beautiful horse. He's an invincible.
Started bringing them today.
Yeah, we just started being weaned today, so
Aw.
yeah,
Sweet.
so
Very sweet.
yeah.
So maybe what is your proudest moment so far as a team?
I can say last week.
Oh
we
yeah.
Just got the
That's
yearling
mine
filly.
too.
And
Yes.
she's only been here maybe 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Yeah.
Came straight out of pasture, and we turned her around in that period of time, and she
Uh-huh.
won yearling open and amateur at the Great
Open.
Attorney.
And I have to
And
show her.
she
We won the
was-
open.
Reserve
Grand champion mare.
champion mare.
Yeah.
So that
Wow.
was really special to me.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's probably that's what I wrote down. Becky and I winning the Golden Globes in
Yeah.
the yearling fillies open and M. And we got the Gary Gordon yearling bronze trophy that we get to keep for the year because we won that class. But honestly, that horse was kind of special because we did just pick her up out of a pasture, and she was nowhere near show ready. We didn't have her very long. And
What's her name?
her name is Cream de la Cream.
I think she's
Yeah, we call her
Solaris.
Duchess.
Yeah, she's by Solaris.
She's
And
by
I got-
Solaris.
Okay.
I got a cool secret mare. She came on much more than we thought. I mean, she is stunning.
Mm.
And
Yeah. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Who on the ranch has the biggest personality? Horses.
Oh,
I was gonna say this one. This one.
I was
gonna
gonna
get
get
out of the horses.
the biggest personality.
personally feel like it's Mr. Fabulous. He, like, being behind the camera and seeing him, that horse struts his stuff when the camera's out, and when it's not, he is just, he's sweet, he's kind, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I feel like he really does.
But
The
he's
biggest
big-
personality might be Decker.
I was gonna say Axel.
Oh, so
Axel.
it is Axel. So the
Guns N'
biggest
Guns-
personality
Guns
is
N'
Guns N' Roses. We call him Axel, and he's my age gelding. He is
Huge. And
huge,
and he knows it.
and he knows it. And you know, in fact, if anything or anyone might be a little tall that walks by his stall, he is not happy. If he thinks you are as big as him,
Yes.
he is over it. We've had people that were very tall just walk by his stall and he starts spinning and snorting and rearing up. He's like, no way. If you look him in the eye, he does not like you.
That's funny.
Yeah. He's
Geldings can be so dramatic.
yes.
Yes,
Can't they all?
lots of drama.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
So if you had a slogan for the ranch, what would it be?
That our that's a good one.
Yeah.
Family, faith, and fun. But
Yeah.
honestly, I think our slogan would be where our winning is measured by the fun that we had.
Yeah.
Because we don't always win. And we win a lot, but we don't always win. But we still have a great time. Nobody throws a fit if we're in the middle of the pack. It just happens sometimes. And you know, we still have a good time.
Yeah.
We can be on the top or in the middle. And occasionally I've been on the very bottom.
It happens.
It happens. And you know, but we're still, I mean, we still keep going and we still enjoy each other and you
Yeah.
know, we really have a great team right now.
Yeah.
His team, his whole team, Becky's husband who bailed out is not, he's hiding somewhere. He is off.
He was getting stuff ready for
Yeah,
tomorrow.
he's getting stuff ready for us to finish tomorrow, but I mean, there's a few others that
Yeah.
on our team that really help us
Yeah.
to where we gotta be.
Yeah. One last question. What's something people would be surprised to learn about your day-to-day activity?
Oh.
Something quirky, funny, strange, odd. What might it be?
Something, something surprise, you know, something that people would be surprised to learn.
I think that I know we keep saying fun, but the fact that it's not all serious, like, you know, a lot of people think we are working hard, but I just feel like everyone's kind of lighthearted too. And even though we're working hard, we're sweating, they're working long days, and I'm not here nearly as much as everyone else is. You know, everyone still has a good spirit at the end of the day. You know,
I think people would be surprised to learn that I cook for my staff all the time.
and she does, and she cooks good.
You know, I think people would be, I think that's just something kind of people would be surprised. I think that people would be surprised to learn that we have an employee here that makes cookies all the time and they are terrible. And I don't think she's gonna see that. But
we would never tell her that.
no, we would never. We love everybody here. But we get a lot of bad cookies here. I think that's always a surprise. Our vets tell us that. You know cookies. We all make cookies though. The fact is, every person here makes cookies, so I'm not saying which one makes bad cookies.
So you mentioned your next show. You guys are headed to Fort Worth for the WCHA Halter Million APHA combo. Tell us how many horses you're taking and when are you moving in with everybody?
We're taking 11.
Okay.
Aren't setting up today, but we'll finish tomorrow, and all 11 will be there sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, the horses go tomorrow.
Okay.
A massive show schedule. Like I have it already here. All of these are horse shows.
Wow.
We're excited though, so.
Okay. So tell us where we can find Iron Horse Ranch online. I know you mentioned some of your socials earlier, but just go through all those details for us again.
Yeah, so you can find us on Facebook just at Iron Horse Ranch. Our TikTok is IH Ranch, all together, all one word. And then our Instagram is IH Ranch TX. So Iron Horse Ranch, Texas. But IH
Okay.
Ranch TX is our Instagram.
Okay. And what about a website?
It's ihranch.com.
Yeah, we're working
Okay.
as we speak as well to getting
Yeah.
all of our new horses, new mares. We got new pictures coming of everyone, so the website's under construction, but it'll be
Okay.
stamped and up soon. And as soon as it's fully ready, I'll be posting it on our socials as well, so everyone can really get a good look at all of our horses.
Yeah, we have a great,
Okay.
we have a great basis right now.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your success with the BHF, and best of luck to you and everybody in Fort Worth in the coming days. We are excited for you, behind you, cheering you on. Can't wait to see how it goes.
We love everybody. We want everybody to be in there. We love sharing the spotlight with, most of the people that we know in Halter we love. So
Yeah.
we say there's room for everybody.
Well, thank you for your time. Thanks for giving us the behind-the-scenes look at Iron Horse Ranch and teaching us and investing in the community. I appreciate you, and I know that I speak for many who are listening. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome. It was great.